What is up, guys? Invisible Gamer here, back again with another video. And I was hoping to start a Let's Play series on this channel, with the first one being Assassin's Creed 3. I know it's a fairly old game and whatnot, but it is a game I really enjoy, and I hope that you guys can enjoy as well. If you guys would like to see other games being played on this channel, just let me know down below, and I will take in your feedback and hopefully play those games if I enjoy them. But without further ado, let's get started. I won't be speaking through the cutscenes, obviously, so you guys could be paying attention to the story. So I remain quiet during those parts, but I will continue talking afterwards. But nonetheless, let's get started.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he cherished and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the Apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
Oh man. Man, this game has not aged too well. The last time I played this was when it came out back in 2012 or 2013, I believe. Yeah. This game has not aged well on this Xbox. Because I know on some of the backward compatible games, they have said to, like, up-res them and stuff like that, but and whatnot. But I'll continue talking after this.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Yeah, but like I was saying, they have said to, like, up-res them, but not all these games. But this one, it definitely looks a bit sharper than it did on the 360, but, like, you know, graphically wise, it's still the same and it has not aged well, I think.
I think we're here.
But that's alright. Nonetheless, I'm still going to enjoy it the same as I did back then. I already know it. Like I was saying, like, the American Revolution is just, like, my favorite period ever in, like, history. Just because it's, like, so intriguing and, you know, the fight for freedom and whatnot. And it's just awesome. And I'm glad, you know, the Assassin's Creed games exploit this because it kind of fits in with, you know, the assassins having to fight the Templars, and because at this point in the series they're losing, and it's similar to what the colonists were fighting for, was just the freedom from the British, which is similar to what the assassins are trying to get the pieces of Eden into their hands. But nonetheless, you know, it's still great gameplay wise. I think I really enjoyed it. Something so old, it's so advanced. It's crazy. If only this were real.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Oh, it's the classic tutorial level. This is crazy. If
Desmond, let's practice climbing on these objects.
if anyone has seen the Assassin's Creed movie, if you guys want to let me know how that is down below. I've been meaning to watch it, but I'm just like, I've heard it's alright, if anything. Like, I heard it's not, like, good either. And I heard it's not bad. So, hopefully, you know, it'll be worth my time. I just haven't had time to check it out yet. And I'm a little bit hesitant knowing the reputation of video game movies.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
So, I just, you know, want it to be weird before going in to Assassin's Creed. You know, the movie that is. Because I really do like the series, and, you know, it's not like I had high hopes for it anyways.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here
Definitely
is
messed up
jump to
that
the
last one, oh my god. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's not like I had high hopes for that movie anyways, but I still want it to be a good time, you know, I'm a big fan of the series. But yeah, this is just like so weird going back and playing this again after not playing it for so long. It's like,
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
because like you'll go and play like some of the newer series and like it plays a lot better and like it looks better, and like playing this is just like going back and it's just weird, that's all.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
So anyways, how have you guys been? I know it's been a while since I uploaded on this channel, and you know, it's a shame because trust me, I really wanted to, but just time, you know, wasn't available for me.
Shall I take your coat, sir?
Just with school and whatnot, you know, the usual.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Sweet, let's go find our seat. But now it's summer and whatnot, I have a lot more time, so I should be uploading a lot more. And now that I have like proper equipment too, it's not like shoddy with the camera pointing at the TV or using my Xbox DVR to actually go record stuff. I just feel a lot more comfortable making videos too, you know, because even though they're not that good, I still want them to be quality, you know. There's a cutscene.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great,
There he is.
thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched.
So is
We'll
mine.
need to find another way up.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against
I already
those
have.
and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon. And she
But yeah, like,
order matter-
my videos are not that good, but I still wanted to like kind of look presentable for you guys. Because personally, like, I feel as if my videos will never get to the point where I want them to be, where I am right now. But now that I've actually started, you know, getting the proper equipment and whatnot, I'm taking a step there. But as of right now, it's still not where I want it to be, but hopefully it's a little bit more tolerable for you guys to keep watching. And on that note, if you guys, ooh, look at that. If you guys notice anything with the audio going wrong and whatnot, if you guys would just let me know down in the comments so that way I can fix it. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out too, because it's a new thing I'm using. So I just want to be able to tweak the settings and make sure it's right for you guys. And it looks like I'm stuck, I think. Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, sometimes I remember playing this game, I would just get stuck in like the worst places, just because my character would either like actually get stuck and I would have to restart the game, or just the way like the stick position on the controller like wasn't working enough for the game, which was weird. But I'm glad later on in the series though they did fix it a little bit. But like I said, like this is going like way back, so it just feels a little bit weird playing it. If only lockpicking was this easy. Because I've actually had to try it before, and it was very hard. But that's a story for another time. It was really weird. You know, I give Haytham a little bit of credit here. I don't think I would ever be able to do this, and just like anyone who like free runs and parkours as well. Like, I really don't get it. Like, I can see the appeal of it, why not in the rush? But I personally, myself, could never do it. I would love to try it maybe, but like, actually fall on like doing it daily, I think I would just could not do it. Because I'm really afraid of heights, and I just feel like I would doubt myself, and then just like, you know when you think like, oh, I'm gonna fall, and then you actually do fall, I think that'll be me, but instead of like falling like on the ground, I'd probably fall off a building or something. Just the videos I've seen on YouTube of these crazy kids like coming on top of buildings and whatnot.
Haytham, you should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
I remember when this game first came out, people were saying it was really like glitchy and stuff like that, but I never experienced like really bad glitches, like the occasional like, clipping and whatnot. People say like their games used to crash and stuff like that. Same thing with Unity. I never experienced I think that bad of bugs on Unity. It's same thing with Assassin's Creed 3. Like it's only like a standard glitches I would see in every game, but it wouldn't be like would just ruin my gameplay experience like I did with other people, which I feel bad that actually happened to them, but that's what happens when you rush game development, which I'm really glad they held back a year so they can fully finish the next Assassin's Creed, which does look promising. The Egypt setting looks really cool, and I know some people have been wanting that for a while. I'm excited about the new concepts they're bringing too, like the arrow that like you can guide when you're killing people, or how like the origin of the eagle vision, how like, well, supposedly that is from what I saw, like they use an actual eagle to like survey the area, So that could be where the Eagle Power stemmed from. But I'm just really excited to play that. I'll probably do a Let's Play on that game too, for you guys, if you would like, that is. You know, but I also, it's also going to be a factor of me enjoying the games as well. So I may not play a game that you guys suggest and I not like, because it's, you know, it's for me too. It's not just for you guys on this channel. So I'm just gonna get joy out of this as much as I can. That's why I chose to play Assassin's Creed 3, because it may be old, but it's still a game I really enjoy playing. Getaway carriage. But.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Yeah, I remember the twist that comes later on in this game. It was just like an oh shit moment for me, because I know for a couple of my friends like it was spoiled for them, but for me, I just got into this game like fresh, not knowing exactly what anything was, so it just like hit me out of nowhere, which was awesome. I don't really like how long this introduction sequence is though, because like compared to like other games, the other Assassin's Creed games, you just start off and just go from there. But this just takes forever with Hatham. Which, don't get me wrong, I like him as a character, but I just want to get to Connor really bad, because Connor is really cool. He's a cool character. Though he's not like my favorite character, Ezio is a good favorite of mine. Connor is pretty low, considering I think he's pretty flat as a character. And all he does like is complain.
Fresh air might do me good.
But other than that, you know, he's just physically he's like awesome because he's so like muscular and has to like train out in the wilderness, so he's naturally strong, you know. So he can just come in and be like a beast when fighting other people, which is pretty cool. I've always wondered what it would be like to go, you know, to Boston back then, because it seems like a pretty cool, you know, place obviously, but now, but just back then I just wanted to see, you know, like the Boston Tea Party go down and everything like that. I think that would have been a cool sight to see. Let's see.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course.
Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnels.
So I think.
If I remember correctly, I think this is when we learn how to actually
fancy yourself a joke.
Before we learn how to free run.
Let's see how funny you find this.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Stay out of this.
Sorry about that.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
I think I'm doing this right.
Finish the hotty-dotty!
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing this right. Oh man, I'm gonna feel dumb.
Give him a douse on the jumps!
Okay, there we go. Took me a little bit.
Look at how he bumbles about. Pathetic. Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle. Please.
I love how bloody they get after like one punch. Oh my gosh.
To hell with the captain. And to hell with...
There's a giant blood splatter on his chest over a little punch.
Anoint him with the oil of gladness already, I want...
There we go. I don't know, I just think the executions in this game are just so brutal when you actually go and fight with Connor.
This is unwise.
It's just nothing like I got out of the other Assassin's Creed games, I think.
But you should be.
But the test footage for this game originally looks like completely different than it does now.
Do you yield? Never! How do you like these odds?
There we go.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
See, if this had been done in modern days, this would have been an easy arrest. For assault and battery.
I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Limit health loss 10%. What? I don't understand how you could even get hit in that sequence. Like, I was not even doing it correctly. I didn't even get hit. It's so weird. Let's figure out what I think this is when we learn our hearing, like our eavesdropping. If I'm not mistaken, that is. I would just get seasick by then, I think.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Alright, go track down these people.
He's cut our rations again. Claims
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
I know it needs to be done, but...
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Alright, where do I go? Doctor or cook? Left, right. So, me,
Quiet! Here
this way.
Make like you're working.
A doctor, if you have a moment.
Have you taken ill?
Oh, nothing like that. I was wondering if you'd heard any rumblings of trouble aboard.
What sort of trouble?
Unusual complaints or grievances? Men taking issue with the captain or
You
the
sound
passengers.
just like James. Like I told him, I've been much too busy with my research to notice anything not work-related.
And where might I find James?
The galley's your best bet. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Wonder what the cook would have told us. Maybe I went to him.
Are you James?
Aye.
Atham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
Those two guys dancing in the background.
But not here. Follow me.
Maybe romantic.
Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Alright. Let's investigate a little bit more.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on land. Whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Were you guys a big fan of the naval combat in this game? Well, in Black Flag too. I don't know. I just kind of got turned off by it because I'm not really a big Pirates fan per se. So I mean, like, I like the gameplay itself. It's a lot of fun, but just like after a while, it kind of just got a lot of really repetitive for me. So I like the limited use of it in this game, but Black Flag was just like, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong, but just like you have to constantly like go out and fight other ships, and like after like a while, it was like, oh, okay, it's fine. But when the whole game's like that, kind of just like, it kind of turned me off a little bit. That's all. But nonetheless, I still think it's a really good game, and I really enjoyed it. But it's just the naval combat, which is kind of iffy for me. I know I'm in the minority in that opinion, but I just really didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Damn. Let's go pwn this guy.
Decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
All right, let's get us sailing. No, I love the logic in these games where it's like a person will get stabbed like 5 or 6 times, will be like only a half health. So I'm glad Mills went down very easily.
I told you this was madness.
On yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Let's get I would be so terrified. Like, I'll give props to a lot of people that endured this. Rigging.
Tighten the binding!
Yeah, but like I said, guys, if you guys want to see any other games being played on this channel, just don't be afraid to leave a comment down below. And I know I don't have a very large fan base as of right now, so I'll doubt I'll even get a lot of requests. But like I said, like even now, or if my channel, you know, does get more subscribers later on, just like don't be afraid to comment and whatnot, because I will probably see it. There's a good chance of that, and I will take it into consideration, because I want this, you know, to be enjoyable for you guys as well, you know. Let's go deploy the sail. Wasn't too bad.
Thank you, thank you.
So much for that shit. Hopefully I actually get to the colony soon. Man, he must have smelled really bad wearing the same clothes all the time. And just being at sea in general, I think. Like, it must have been really gross. Yeah, but as a little challenge for myself, I think I'm gonna try and get all the sequences to 100% synchronization. Just so it's a little bit more fun, a little bit more challenging. If you haven't picked up on that. Let's go talk to him.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Oh, there's that theme. Yeah, like I said, like I really enjoy this game in all aspects of it, like the gameplay, the story, and the soundtrack. It's one of my favorite video game soundtracks of all time. It's just awesome, in my opinion. Especially that theme, it really hits you. Makes you feel like a badass, you know? Whenever it comes on, you're just fighting people.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by
That's very nice,
John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives, I thought.
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say.
Oh, look at those red coats.
To make me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Thief! Someone stop him!
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. Need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Alright. General store. Yeah, I just love the city of Boston in general. It's just a beautiful city to go to. Which I've luckily been to, which was nice, but... Ooh, what are we doing?
Damn sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah. If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Let's go inside of here, see what we need to get. Alright, a sword and a pistol.
What do you need, my friend?
So, normal weapons. Oh yeah, this is when they added, like the stats, I believe, as well. Because you could always, like, upgrade your pistols and your swords and stuff like that. Which was really good because you had, like, that network, too, where you could, like, send off workers to, to find supplies for you and stuff. Which was really good. Which at the time I never really was invested in, but hopefully this time around I can actually put a little bit of time into that. Right. Okay.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms
Daniel
are
Hall.
spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No.
Sorry.
Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the Order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause. And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Alright. Just keep running into these people. Will we move faster? No. Worth a try though. That's it. Alright. Alright guys, I think that'll do it for the first part of this series. Like I said, if you guys would like to see more of this game, just comment down below. Let me know if you guys like it or not. Leave down also any suggestions for other games you guys would like me to play after this, so I can look into that. And if you guys notice anything as well, like I said, about like my audio or the video quality, just let me know as well. Like anything, just comment down below, guys. I would look forward to interacting with you guys a lot more down there. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe. A lot more content is coming on the way, I promise this time. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.